What's up, everybody? This is Mike, Captain of the Machamps. This week I played Raul, Captain of the Ampharos. Alright, let's just get into this. So I started out this week going in with this with a good idea of what I was doing, and well, didn't go exactly the way I planned. Expected him to lead off with not Celebi, pretty much anybody else. So I didn't really have a plan, so I just U-turned out. Did a good chunk because it's super effective. I switch into my Steelix. He goes for Stealth Rocks at this point. Good first move, like everybody else always does. So I'm super slow. Always know I'm super slow. Everybody's faster than me. So he gets his Giga Drain off, which does a lot more than I was hoping for. Good third of my damage, or third of my health. And I get my Stealth Rocks because why not? They're good to have up. So he gets his leftovers. I get my leftovers. He goes for a Leech Seed at this point, so just get that all the time health back. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. I'll go for a Heavy Slam. I'm huge, he's tiny. It should do a good chunk. I was hoping it would do a little more, but oh well. He gets his leftovers. I get my leftovers. And then I already forgot the Leech Seed, so he gets it. He goes for another Giga Drain, I believe, at this point, and it does way too much. Like, he crits. It sucks. I don't like it. It's terrible. I go for a Toxic, just like I can get a little bit of stuff off here, and then I like getting poisons off. It's just like, all right, you have a timer, kind of. Like, I mean, he's got leftovers, so not really, but. He gets, especially with the Leech Seed, I don't think this poison's actually going to affect him at all. I'm going to die soon, so he switches out into Excadrill. So I'm like, alright, I need to switch out too. So I just have to switch. So I take him out. I send in my Crobat. It's like, okay, cool, I need to get rid of some of these spikes if I want to do anything with anybody anymore. So I switch. So I get my Black Sludge with my Crobat, go for Defog. Like, yeah, it's gonna clear his side too, but I can't do. I don't like rocks on my side at all. So they go away. He uses Rapid Spin. He's like doing the same thing, but I already did it for him. So I get my Black Sludge off because I took the rocks damage. And he takes out Big Boss, and he sends in Porygon. I was like, okay, cool, I need to switch out too. He doesn't really do anything here. So I go for a U-turn. Does a bit of damage. Can't argue with any small amount of damage. So I send back in my Jirachi. And then he goes for his Z move. Or I go for my Z move. My bad, sorry. I go for my Z Happy Hour. Raises all of my stats. And I'm enjoying that because it's good for now. And so he goes for a Shadow Ball. I don't like that at all. And so I go for an Iron Head because I am a punk ass who likes my flinches. I didn't get the flinch off. I'm very sad. So I go for another Iron Head because that's what I do. I Iron Head a lot with Jirachi all the time. And so he sends back out his Celebi. I know that I'm faster than him because I have +1, and even if he maxed out, I would be faster than him. So I go for another Iron Head. I know this time I went for a Fire Punch because Fire Punch would have been more effective, but so he sends out more Stealth Rocks, and I don't like Stealth Rocks. So I go for. He gets his leftovers off. I don't have an item anymore. So he takes out Celebi and sends in Tapu. Whatever this one is. I don't remember. I think it's Feeny. I don't know. So I'll go for another Fire Punch. Because why not? No, I was already had a Fire Punch because Celebi. So I was like, okay, cool. Let's go for another Iron Head. And flinch. I'm like, yay, 60%. 60%? 60%. I think. 60%. That sounds right. So I'll go for another Iron Head. Because why not? And flinch. Yay, flinch. I get lots of flinches. Just so you know. Lots of flinches. I get yelled at for how many flinches I used this week. So I'll go for another Iron Head. And he goes for a Haze, which I do not enjoy because there goes all of my Z Happy Hour. All of my ups are gone, and I don't like it. He gets a little bit of health back. He takes him out. Did not enjoy it. So he sends back out Celebi. So I go for another Iron Head. Because why not? Iron Head is good. Iron Head is life. So this goes away. And so I go for a Fire Punch because it was pretty sure it would do more damage. I was hoping for a little more. He goes for a Leech Seed. And so he gets his leftovers. He gets his Leech Seed. And he's right back about where he left me, came in at. Actually, no, a little less. So he takes out Celebi. And he sends in Porygon. It's like, alright, should be able to do something to this thing. I was like, whatever, I'll U-turn out because I don't like it. I don't like being in there right now. So I go in with Pink Lemonade and like, okay, cool. I can defog this. I can get rid of them. I was not thinking at all, so I got my Black Sludge off, and I go for a defog. Get the stones away, and he goes for a recover so that he can get all of his health back because I don't attack apparently. So I go for another U-turn just because I don't want to be in here right now. I don't want to know what's coming at me. So I switch into my Charizard. If you remember back earlier when Dipper was it before, he went through a Thunderbolt. I did not like this Thunderbolt. It did not like me either. So I get the Paralysis. I'm at a third of my health. Okay, cool. Time for a Mega. Alright, I don't think I'm going to be able to do at all what I wanted to be able to do. So he's faster than me. So he gets the Thunderbolt. Does a lot less because now I'm not flying anymore. We go for a Flare Blitz. And this is where I forgot what moves do. And I forgot Recoil. And I forgot that would have killed me. And so if I had gotten a little bit of higher roll, I could have taken out Dipper. But I got a lower roll, so it doesn't really matter. So I bring in Gastrodon. He goes for a Recover because any little poke is going to knock him out at that point. So he's just about half. I go for a Scald, hoping I can get a burn. But that didn't work. So I was like, alright, he's going for another Recover. I don't know why. He probably could have taken me out with a Thunderbolt at that point, or whatever at that point. So I'm thinking to myself, alright, let's go for an Earthquake, because I'm not going to get a burn. I was like, maybe he'll switch. No, he didn't switch. Goes for another Recover, which is so dumb of me to not be like, oh yeah, he's going to go until he's at full. Why not go to your full? Like, alright, let's go for Toxic. Get a little poison off. Even if he recovers back up, he's gonna go down. And so at this point I realized that I forgot to put my item on Gastrodon. So he was supposed to have leftovers. He didn't. He didn't have anything. I just screwed up. I go for a Scald on Celebi. Like, okay, cool. Not the best. Not really gonna do anything. He gets his leftovers. I would have gotten. I still have full silica, not bad. Goes for Giga Drain, which does a lot of damage. A lot of damage. He gets a lot of health back. So I go for another Earthquake. I don't really know what I'm doing at this point. I already know I've lost this game because like my main thing to win is gone. So at this point, I'm just trying my best to not die instantaneously. Bring out Gastrodon, send in my Kyurem, Victor Freeze. It's like, I don't know what I can do right now. Let's just try this again. He goes for Giga Drain because he seems to be a lot of recovery. So he gets a lot of his health back from that. I'm like, okay, he's gonna be faster than me. Kyurem is very slow. He takes Celebi out. I'm like, what's he doing here? Sends back in Tapu. I'm like, okay, neat. Misty Surge again. I don't remember what this one does, but I don't think it actually affects me. Go for a Signal Beam, because I don't remember why. Does literally nothing. I think he got more health back from his leftovers than I did to him. So go for an Earth Power, because that could be... Well, like, ooh, this could work. No, I got a low roll again. I'm left with minimal damage. He goes for that. And it doesn't do as much as I thought it would, but that's not bad. So he's still there. He stays in. I do go for an Ice Beam. I'm like, okay, cool, this should do it. Yeah, that knocks him out. So he's like, okay, cool, what's he gonna switch into? He's gonna switch into Nihilego. Like, okay, cool. What am I gonna do against this? He goes for a Power Gem. I don't remember if I survived this or not. Yeah, I don't survive that. I'm like, okay, cool. What am I gonna send in against this thing? I don't remember. I don't remember what I was thinking at this point, but I'm like, okay, cool. Let's send in Gastrodon. Like, so it goes in. I'm like, okay, he's faster than me. I think I can survive a Power Gem. I survive it barely. I'm like, let's go for an Earthquake. I'm like, yay, Earthquake. If I did the math on this, I would have survived that even if he crit. I think. Probably not. I think that math was wrong, but I would have KO'd him 100% whatever with an Earthquake. So he sends out his Latias. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if I like this. I'll switch out. I don't know if I can use you again later. Send in Pink Lemonade, because I can take most of what he throws at me. He goes for his Mega. At this point, I'm like, not really sure how I can pull this off, if I can at all. He goes for a Calm Mind, and I'm like, this is not okay. I do not want him to just set up. This is not gonna, I don't want this to happen. So I get my Black Sludge off, and then I go for a Brave Bird, thinking that I can just do damage. All I want is damage. I do a good, that's like a quarter of his health. He goes for a Psychic, which knocks me out. I'm like, neat. I don't like this at all. So I know that I'm faster. Like, I made him to be faster. So I go for an Iron Head, and this is the point where people start getting mad at me. That's flinch number 1. And then I go for another one, and that is flinch number 2. And then I go for another one, and that is flinch number 3. And I go for another one, and can I get it a 4th time? I can get it a 4th time. I'm like, okay, cool. He's like, I don't want this thing to die from just flinching. So he sends out Celebi. So I go for another Iron Head because it's working, so why not? Oh, okay. So he gets his leftovers. I'm like, alright, how about we go for another Iron Head? For a flinch. This is like my 10th flinch so far this game. Like, it's ridiculous. So I go like, what do we do at this point? Let's go for another Iron Head. He goes for a Leech State. I'm like, alright, if I had gotten another another flinch. This might have gone differently. Who knows? So I go for... Yeah, he gets to see all of this health back. I'm like, I don't like this. I just did all that health, that damage. I don't want him to get it back. Go for another Iron Head. He goes for a nasty plot. I'm like, now when I want the flinches so bad, I don't get him. His special attack goes up. He gets more health. He gets more health. I lose health. Like, I'm not enjoying this right now. He gets more health. Yay! So I go for a Fire Punch, because that can do a little more. And if I could have gotten the flinch, but I wanted the extra damage. I don't know. I should have just gone for more Iron Heads. Like, okay, so I faint. That's not good. I think at this point I had like Gastrodon left, and that was it. No, I still had a Steelix. All right, so I send back out Steelix. Like, he's slow, so he's just gonna die. I should not have sent, like, he didn't get much health back, so like whatever. Like, all right, cool, let's go. And then this is getting close to the end for me, so I send back out Gastrodon. And so he's still faster, so he goes for a Giga Drain, which once again is all of my health. Knew that was how that was gonna end, so I wish I would have thought better, done more predictions, done better predictions, not been stupid. And while that's week 5, that's 5 losses in a row for me. Next week I battle the Glades, I think, and I don't know. I hope I can do better then. I've been sad because I've been losing. Let's try to make me happy and win. Alright, see y'all next week.